NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense...
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Fournette again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score 14, Buccaneers 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second and a couple, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Counter play with Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Buccaneers 7.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 2nd down. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Brady going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Flushed out right. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. Jacobs. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Giants 21, Buccaneers 7. Graham Gano to kick off quarter one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-40 line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action, now it's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Over the middle to Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On second down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
23 yards, the final tally. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Looking downfield for Godwin. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. A handoff to Fournette. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing now is Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. Fights through and now a crease. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Miller. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Brady now to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Succop will put this one right through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Second and 10. Off play action. Jones being chased out left. First down and much more here for Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Gano's kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bucs have taken the lead here the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Suckett, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to... The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way we do.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Switch up. Regular. Here we go again.
Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 46 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Choose the mark. Watch the run. Watch the run. Get down. Here we go. Hey, won't take these six.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's able to find Miller. Touchdown! Scotty Miller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Running it with Jacobs. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Jones. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Running is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Off the play fake. Jones. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Switch. Watch two. Here we go, D.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
54 is mine. Check. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Right there. 54. Right there. 58.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A handoff, Fournette running left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this,